picking you out. That was the short guy, not the big guy.
The short guy was class.
Yeah, the big guy's all right. Short guy's got but I've just leave this to the band and they're supposed to be listening downstairs. They're directed up here. And they should know the name of the court manager. But anyway. Well, no, that's an excuse. It's part of their role. So you've got these. Alright, and right now, you've got these. This is what you had to come from, which you didn't have to. You've got these that you understand. My understanding is that England's in it, you give it to, go out with it to do his work. We do want an acknowledgement from that, but what I can do, because it's probably good reason, he sent it to the court. You don't know given out of office, not an out of office, we'll respond to you in whatever days. So that's as much as we've done. You've got a suitcase while you're planning on going somewhere, or is that your case?
Hopefully. It's a sign of comfort for me.
No, that's cool, but she wasn't.
So the judge says we should hand it over to her in court when we come into court.
Let the judge know that it's all been sent by email. If there's a case file or case management, then it should be there. And what's the name of the judge? I know, I'd like you to keep that, please.
I don't need it. I don't know what to do.
Is there a case file at all?
Yeah, there's a case file. I'll be in the court. She'll have a case file.
Okay, well then that needs to go on a quick case file.
No, I can't. She says what's handled because I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't have a case file here. It's to be in court.
Okay, well, so the case file is in court with the judge, and we want the judge to put that in the case file so she's got time to read it.
Wow, that's what she says.
I know, but we're just exercising our rights here. So would you mind trying again, please?
No, I can't do it. I'm sorry. She said when it comes to court, you do it together.
All right, okay. So
that's what you need to do. I will see it. I'm going to talk to them.
Can we just
Jesse, what's her name? What's her name? Sorry?
My name is Abdi.
Abdi, hi, Abdi. Cool, thanks. You didn't need to do that, and if I want to sit down, I'll sit down. I'm quite happy to stand, thank you very much.
I'm just telling you to sit down. I will sit down. Wait until you do.
I don't need to sit down, thank you very much. And I don't want to sit down, thank you very much. I'm merely asking the lady to do her job, that's all. And you've approached for what reason? To intimidate?
Sorry?
Don't be sorry.
So I had a 7-hour journey by train.
Really, from where?
I'm just told I'm the barrister for the housing authority.
So you were acting on behalf of the claimant?
Yes. Yeah. Just wanted to introduce myself today again, because we were obviously. Okay, well, raise that in the hearing. That's
Well, I wasn't allowed to speak to the judge.
Well,
She denied my opportunity.
Ms. Myers.
But I asked if I could be advocate on her behalf. I'm an advocate in the community.
No, you have to have, either you have to be the person themselves or you have to have rights of audience.
Rights of audience, but a Mackenzie friend. You've got a form for Mackenzie friend so she can fill in the Mackenzie form?
That Mackenzie friend still can't speak in court.
The Mackenzie can't speak.
Well, how can they, for example, can I just say something? I really appreciate the fact that
No,
you're
these are
giving
good
us this
questions.
opportunity.
No.
But I met this lady today,
Yeah.
and I've been going through some of her history.
Yeah.
And just, if I may speak on her behalf, she disclosed to me that she's dyslexic.
Yeah.
So it's incredibly difficult for her to get anywhere, let alone fully absorb what's going on.
And the judge has discretion to allow you to speak.
And the other concern I have.
There is always discretion in the system. That is true. I mean, look.
I haven't finished.
Yeah, okay,
That's
sure,
possible.
carry on. Yeah.
And also, if I may speak freely,
Yeah.
having been an advocate of the community for 20 to 30 years, I've worked in 22 boroughs.
Yeah.
And I've had a 100% success rate.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that.
All right.
For my clients, and I've also worked with victims support, and I'm concerned about what this lady has disclosed to me today, that the judge didn't allow me to speak. I'm really concerned about that, and a decision was made without the benefit of my evidence.
Yeah.
What can you give me advice? Because she's made a judgment,
Yeah.
and she's presented her findings, but I don't think due diligence has been.
Okay. Can I just take your name?
My name is Teresa White. Do you want me to prove who I am?
No, just,
You have me on record here because I prosecuted Hackney Council here and I won.
okay.
And I also settled out of court, in court with someone else in 2019,
All right.
2018.
All right.
Can I give you my phone number? Can I give you my phone number?
No, I won't, well, we'll see what happens in this hearing.
You have my details because I've won the case here.
Well, ordinarily they'll want the Mackenzie form, so there'll be a form to fill in for the Mackenzie, so you've got the details already before we go into court, so we're not wanting to delay anything inside there.
Have you filled in a Mackenzie form?
Well, it's hard pressed to get the front counter to get anything stepped up. If you can let us know where we can get it, it'd be great.
If I can also say,
Fabulous.
all right.
That's the other way. You need to pay that off.
My voice carried that much.
Okay, just keep hearing again.
Received it, thank you. I said because, and if you refuse to do it, I will sue you in your personal capacity, thank you, if there's been a failure of due process and you lose the evidence. And guess what, 5 minutes later I had a stamp and signature and I made a formal complaint to the court manager and I never got a phone call. And there's a limit as to how many safeguarding failings you can prosecute on behalf of other people, let alone third parties. But I can evidence 30 years that I've worked with 22 London boroughs. And I've worked with Haringey Council as a volunteer in the community, and I've worked with Family Mosaic. And I can evidence all of that. That I've worked with refugees and asylum seekers who stayed in my home. All right, Connor, don't let me down.
Connor, so you're clerk of justice, yeah? Connor?
Yes, I'm the clerk to the
Clerk,
DCJ.
Connor, sorry, what was that, Connor?
Connor.
Connor what?
I'm the clerk to the DCJ.
No, I heard that. Connor.
Morrissey.
Connor Morrissey. Thank you, Connor.
I might keep it and take a photograph.
Do what you got to do.
Share it with third parties in the future.
Yeah, no, take it down. Well, take a picture of it. Blank picture, scan it in, both sides scan it in, so then we can print it off. Anybody else going, you've already got your Mackenzie forms.
Yep.
Fabulous fellow up there listening. That's his folder.
You see, that's lady talk about with all the charms and artists. And I've always had a very good imagination.
Pretty knickers and I have it,
I'm doing surveillance, people. Yeah?
I knew there was a living over there.
Sorry, I'm just going to
Yeah.
this right.
Go on, yeah.
So remember what I said to you last time, Miss Myers? Don't say anything to me that you don't want the whole world to know. I work for the other side.
Just have your full name.
Just give me 1 second first. I do need to finish this bit to Miss Myers first. Okay, I'll start again. You give me 2 minutes. I will then let you ask any questions. But very important, I give this warning to Miss Myers first.
Okay.
I work for the other side. Okay, don't say anything to me that you don't want the whole world to know. Okay, because I have a duty to my clients. Okay, I'm not in a position to give you any advice. Okay? I'm trying to help you with any practical things or procedural things. Okay, there are things that I can't say, and there are things that I won't say to you. Okay. It's very important. I could see that you were trying to hand in a document, and I remember what District Judge Beecham said when we were in hearing last time. I need to see the document before the judge sees it, just in case it says something. I need to have a chance to read it. Okay. So what we'll do is, I think you've got copies of it. What we'll do is, I'll read it now, and we'll make sure that the judge, when she gets it, when we get into the hearing, we hand her up a copy so she can read it there. Okay. That's fine.
Can I say something?
Thank you.
Absolutely. Listen, I remember I just need to.
I'll make your name out. Just so you're at the other side.
Yeah, so sorry. Ms. Myers has my name. My name is Tristan Salter. I'm a barrister.
Can I ask a question now?
Yes, ma'am.
On Monday, I heard District Judge Beecham ask you if you will be representing the claimant today, and you said no. Why was that?
I think I remember saying yes, I would be, because But obviously, I'm here now representing the
No,
teachers.
but-
The case
but-
is carried on.
All right, so another question. 5, what's your solicitor's chambers called?
He's a barrister's
So
chamber.
my solicitors are called Derbyshires.
Yeah,
Yes.
what's your barrister's chambers called?
5 paper.
5 paper.
Yeah.
And what is your connection, what is 5 paper connection to District Judge Beecham?
There is no connection.
There's no connection, are you sure?
Well, this year's Beacon used to work for 5 paper,
Oh, okay,
but doesn't anymore and hasn't done for many years.
okay. And that's why I'm saying, for me, I was listening and I heard District Judge Beecham ask if you would be doing the case today, and you said no.
Okay.
So I'm going to be asking questions about that. The fact that District Judge Beecham used to work for 5, whatever it is, 5 paper, and you are 5 paper, and I see some similarity as if, yeah. So I need to ask those questions.
That's fine.
Will I be allowed to ask those questions?
Besides, I'm not going to stop you asking any questions.
Okay.
May I just say we were confused because it wasn't listed downstairs. That's why we were asking
Okay.
this lady Jessica.
So that's
So you would have overheard that, I'm sure.
So I didn't really understand. I'm sorry. I was genuinely paying attention to my screen.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But
So
it wasn't
sometimes
listed downstairs.
they just don't put the piece of paper downstairs that they have up here. That's it.
So where would that be? If, for example, if I didn't, on Monday I was on my own. See how my hands are shaking. It's part of. So what if I never had company? Yeah?
Yeah.
What would have happened?
As far as I don't run, as you realise, I don't run the court building, but we are all here, which is good.
Yeah.
District Judge Beecham is very unlikely to have started without you because we know that you were going to attend because you've been things
Oh, yeah?
and you've been engaged and
Mhm.
dealing with everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the whole day on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So District Judge Beecham
Well-
said to you on the end of Monday that
Mm-hmm.
we'll be starting here again at 11 o'clock. That's why we're all here.
Okay.
I'll step away from her a second. If there's any other practical
Yeah,
questions.
cool. Can you find out the court manager's name, please? As a barrister, I'm sure you'll be able to get that far quicker than anybody else. And the court manager's name should be ready available because they're the one that do all the
So
administration.
I'm not going to deal with that because that's not part of my role. Okay.
Not part of your role.
No. So I work for Housing Group and I have nothing to do with the court system here. Okay.
Every single barrister and solicitor coming into court building uses it. So when we have this malarkey, I think you do have a duty of care. I'm not sure why you're interrupting. I allowed you to speak, so it's the same way. It's just a courtesy call from one human being to another. Okay, so the listing should be downstairs, and you are able to find out what the name of the court manager is, because it does cause conflict, and not only for Mervyney here, but many others that have come up where the correct administration is not done. So then we wonder about the court cases, whether it's actually real, not fraudulent.
Okay. I'm going to step away because there's no more information I can give you. I accept what you say in terms of your request. I'm just going to step away because I've given you my answer.
Well, basically, then you're refusing. Okay.
Well, I will say to you that having worked for solicitors for 15 years, every law firm appoints clerks that are intimately involved with the dealings of courts.
Yeah, of course you'd know. They know categorically who the court managers are. But anyway. So, 11 o'clock, we'll be there.
It will be adjourned.
Oh, it's leaving me without going to do this. Can I just keep it working? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say. It isn't so we just.
Representative helping Miss Mervyney, and there is an 11 o'clock listing, and she was told there's an 11 o'clock listing. Have you got a case number? Yes, what's the case number?
Or the aborted case number. And you'd like to know the court manager involved and find out what's going on.
This lady,
Okay, so
the suitcase.
who's speaking in court today?
It's not Myers, is her case. Can you just confirm the 11 o'clock hearing? Because it wasn't listed downstairs, we're a bit confused.
Yeah, they say the minute we're hearing here.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm going to hear.
So what court is this? Because there's no listings downstairs.
Yeah,
and
so
we did ask
it's this court. So it's going to be heard in court 9.
in court 9. And what time will it be heard?
11.
Okay, 11 o'clock hearing.
Yeah, 11, so
Um,
still good, so I need to sign, so Miss Mice is here, okay.
Right, we want to make sure that you've got these,
Can you acknowledge receipt, we've received
hand
this
it in.
document?
Yeah, do you want me to pass it over to the judge?
Absolutely.
What will need that?
Yeah, you need to sign them. Autograph, no signature, autograph them, please.
I'm sorry, we've been downstairs about 15 minutes, all my water's gone everywhere.
Yeah, what is it?
Shaking all over the place.
Yeah, let's see. Just put your put your autograph on. Can I buy your pen? Your blue pen?
See what happened to the system.
No, sorry, take your brush. Sorry, it's cool. Right, that goes to the judge, and you need to get them for the rest of it. And you've got the court manager's name, please.
Well, we have a municipal, because we have the cost manager.
Yeah. You one court manager, like a name of the administration, one self-function. Well, obviously, but even if you go holiday, they'll still be another court manager.
Yeah, that's, I have one downstairs, so I need to do this here.
All right. Okay. So you've got a counter desk? At all is that closed?
It's downstairs, yeah, that's the reception, it's downstairs.
With the security?
Well, yes, that's where the reception is, yeah.
Oh,
Reception's closed, there's only staff can go to level 2 below.
oh right.
So we can only come out.
All right. Okay.
Am I correct? Am I correct? Do you agree? Statement that I just made.
Well, if you want to take a look at it,
It's not a query, it's a statement. You can then go on.
I'm sure I know it's
Right. So, can you,
Yeah, I'll go over to the judge.
yeah, and can we have a receipt for that the judge has got it, please? Thank you.
Do we have our own separate copy?
Yeah.
Same.
Yours was?
Okay, thank you.
You've got your copy in hand. And you've got this to hand to another. So anybody wants to come in and do it. I can have a copy just for my record. We do want a receipt from her to make sure it's gone on, and Anthony put it on.
Because it wasn't listed downstairs, I had to speak about it. I said, not showing. And they said they'd come up. Then all the security guards had done open my water, drink out of it, had to put everything back, and then it leaked all over everything in my.
That was the shorter guy, not the big guy.
No, the short guy was nice.
Yeah, the big guy's alright, short guy's got issues. But hang on, just need this to the bare minimum. And it's supposed to be listed downstairs, they're directed up here. And they should know the name of the court manager, but anyway. Well, no, that's no excuse, it's part of their role, so you've got these. Alright, and right now, no, you've got this is what you had to come from, which you didn't have to, you've got these, so my understanding is that everything that you people to, right with it, to do it well. We do want an acknowledgement from that, but what Anthony did, because it's probably what needs he sent it to the court, and you know they'll give an out of office, not an out of office, we'll respond to you in whatever days. So that's as much as we've done. You've got a suitcase while you're planning on going somewhere, was that your case?
It's a sign of comfort for me, you know.
No, that's cool, but if you wasn't,
So the judge says you should hand it over to get in court when you come into court.
let the judge know that it's all been sent by email, and if there's a case file or case management, then it should be there.
Okay, so
And what's the name of the judge?
teacher.
I know, I'd like you to keep that, please.
I don't need it. I don't know what to
Is
do
there a
with
case file at all?
it. Yeah, there's a case, but that'll be in the courtroom. She'll have a case box.
Okay, well then that needs to go on the case file.
She says, was handled today, because I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't have the case file here. It will be in court.
Okay, well, so the case file is in court with the judge, and we want the judge to put that in the case file, so she's got time to read it.
Wow, that's what she says.
I know, but we're just exercising our rights here, so if you, would you mind trying again, please?
No, I can't do it. She said, when you come to court, you need to wear.
All right, okay, so,
That's what you need to do. Have a seat. And then
Can we just have an identity?
have a seat, please.
Jesse, what's her name?
name's Anthony.
Ashley, hi, Ashley. Cool, thanks. You didn't need to do that, and if I want to sit down, I'll sit down. I'm quite happy to stand. Thank you very much.
I'm just telling you to sit down. I will sit down and wait until you be.
I don't need to sit down. Thank you very much. And I don't want to sit down. Thank you very much. I'm merely asking the lady to do her job. That's all.
She does her
And
job.
you've approached for what reason? To intimidate?
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
So I had like a 7-hour journey by train.
Really, from where?
How you doing? Remember me from the other day? I'm just insulted. I'm the barrister. I'm the housing coordinator.
So you were acting on behalf of the claimants.
Yes. Yeah. Just wanted to introduce myself today again because we were obviously.
Okay, people, I think I have enough transcript to do my challenge of this unlawful injunction. Yeah? So that's my job. Because nobody's going to do it. Based on the argument of trans rights and monument defaced and all of that, as a single woman who's been abandoned, rejected, who has had my rights taken away over the years, from the time I had the first nervous breakdown at King's College Hospital NHS Foundation Trust to where I do not have an NHS GP. You hear them talk and me talking about my hand shaking. My hand is not shaking now because I'm not under duress. So I'm going to use whatever it is I have to tell my story. Somebody just said about removing stuff because of the injunction and the suspended sentence. But I'm going to prove my argument that there should not be an injunction. There should be no suspended sentence. But because I had no intention of retiring in this country. My intention was do my job by my husband and get out of here. So I'm entitled to a roof over my head. Why would I put myself in jeopardy to be made homeless, coming from how I got this place, advocating on behalf of others? Yeah? Let's use this. Tristan Slater or Salter, we have to know what's Tristan Salter's relationship with District Judge Beecham based on the fact that they come in from the same chambers, 5 papers chambers. Yeah, I'm going to do some work inside here. I'm going to start doing my garden. Yeah, Easter season. It's Bank Holiday Monday, Easter Monday. We plow the fields and we scatter the good seed on the ground. It is fed and watered by God Almighty's hand. I deserve all the entitlements based on my contributions. Yeah, I've never done anything of what they say. Yes, I've used my voice to defend myself because I was never uncooperative. This one is finished. I was never uncooperative. I was never rude. I was never intimidating. I was never confrontational. I was never aggressive, lacking empathy. Yeah, I was never a criminal needing emotional regulation treatment. And I was never a violent nuisance. Now let's see who are responsible for this. Yes? Let's see who is responsible. Because give me a chance and I'll do what I need to do. Yeah? So let's see. Housing for Women can get the chance to cover their tracks. Yeah? I've now found out that Housing for Women are bringing Asian from wherever they're coming from. English as additional language. Giving them the job. So they also need accommodation for these contractors who are male. Those that I see in the surroundings since come here, and I know they are Asian, some of them are new in the country. And I know why I know, because of their status of language and even how they communicate with me on the phone. So if they are coming, if men are coming as contractors for housing for women, of course they have partners. So they're going to need accommodation. So now we have the tenants who are being turfed out. Yeah. So I'm recording on different fronts. And I'll be going in my garden. I've just cleaned off. So I'm saving them. Nah, I need this. I'm saving the equality. I'm saving the Equality Act. Yeah. So let's put this now. Equality Act 2010. Yeah. And then we're going to look about when I took the changes to legislation. CHAN changes. When I took the whatever. Yeah. And how yeah, I've copied this already, but I'll copy again. And when I'm not going to sit in here and die slowly of torture. I need to save this. Yeah. Save as. I know, I need that one. I need to get somebody to help me to change this around. So now I need to put this here. As I said, I'm doing a thingy. Get up when I finish now. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna brush my teeth, tidy my kitchen, do some planting in the garden. So I'm gonna show the world. Yeah? Who is a woman? And the trans are fighting. Yeah? Without prejudice. Without prejudice. And put refer to, because this is going to be a book about whatever. So you think you can come impose your illegal unlawful injunction, and then that's it. So let's save draft. Right. So now I'm going to focus on this. It's on private. So 743. So I'm going to edit this. Yeah. Mervily Myers. NHMCTS Misogyny, Housing for Women, and Housing Ombudsman, and NHS Misogyny. Save. I'll edit that another time. So this is Merville Myers, your blogger from Alma Grove, putting on record my story of 23 years of systemic discrimination at residing at housing for women premises, December 2000 to today's date, 21st of April 2025. During that time, I got this place as a result of domestic violence. And as I always say, if a person do one good, take the one good and cover the 99 bad. So I'm going back to a place of feeling reassured, feeling safe, and I'll tell you how I happen to be living in Bermondsey, Southwark, Southeast London. When I came to this country, I started working out. I started working as a contract cleaner. So go back in history a bit. I came to this country for a holiday. I was invited for a holiday. The purpose of my holiday was to find out whether I would be able to cope living away from Jamaica. And I must put on record that before this, my brother had sent somebody from America to marry me for me to go to America. It didn't work out because my brother, who was supposed to be taking care of the arrangement, did not do the arrangement. And the person came for a limited time. So you plan whatever you're planning, you come for a limited time. And because my brother, and this is my brother, Texas Veralton Nemhard, he was a police one. He didn't make the arrangement, so it was a disappointment for me. Yeah. So when I'm talking about my situation, I'm talking about me being abandoned and rejected on my own. Yeah. So I'm mixing up everything. Equality Act. To have such an opportunity taken away from me was very devastating. But of course, what I need to do again, pick myself up and move on. So each time I'm knocked down, I have to fight back. And that's how I know my resilience. That's how I know my strength. And I've been locked in this place for whatever. So today I am going to open the curtain. Yeah. Today I'm going to open the curtain because this is the beginning of the rest of my life. Yeah. I think Madam's car is parked over the other side. Normally, I would be the social person who is about and about, but I can't do that. So I'll doing what I have to do. So yes, picking myself up from the disappointment, one disappointment after the other, I never stay down. And that's why I know the strength of my resilience. I came to this country. Holiday, From I arrived, I was lucky to get a cleaning job. Yes? And that's why I have my things. And until I'm ready to go home, pack my bags and go home. Nobody should be driving me out and putting me on the street first. So how am I going to prepare to go home and then do what I'm doing? When I'm saying I'm talking my stories, I'm not lying. I have my proof. Yeah? So I came first. I got a cleaning job. Yes, I'm a hoarder. Yeah? Here you see. Yeah? What do you see there? Miss E.M. Nemhard. Yeah? What does it say? Abbey National. Yeah? I have everything. I'm a hoarder. So I need to set whatever I need to set. Come out of your place. But I need a roof over my head. And nobody should be. Yeah? Here it is. Miss E.M. Nemhard. So I have these two. Am I telling lies? So that was from my first visit. When I came, people were saying to me, I should not return. I should stay. But me knowing me, that I suffer with chronic anxiety, and there's a possibility that I start shaking and whatever. I know my situation. Not everybody know my situation. I don't even think my brothers knew my situation about when I get the shake and all that. Yeah? I don't even think I understand my situation until I done studies too. So yes, I worked and I made sure, as is instilled in me, the little money I made, I put it to good use. I'm going home. I think I packed an extra piece of luggage, take things home. I'm a cheapskate. I will save and whatever. That's my part of my thingy. Not that I don't buy quality, but I wait for it to be on sale at a knockdown price. That's how I survive. I went home. I came back. But before I came back, so this is a situation, people. I will touch briefly on my mad auntie, because I was told, didn't know my mad auntie, but I know so much about my family and the situation with relationship and workplace. I try to avoid at all costs. Yeah. So I came to England for a holiday because I was introduced to Mr. Myers, but Mr. Myers was playing around with somebody else. I was with somebody else, but I had already told the person I was moving on because he wanted children. He wasn't prepared to marry to me. I already had 2 children out of wedlock. And you know the situation in Jamaica? Men don't marry 2 women. Well, at least my second son's father told me that, he was my first love. You would have known my story. Whatever. I would have made, if this bloke was willing to marry me, I would have considered children because I have a safe relationship. But no, I must have the child first and then marriage. So I already had 2. Right, that's not the main focus. I'm just trying to instill a little thing in you. I was invited back to this country. So I meet my Mr. Myers' mother, blah, blah, blah. I was invited back to this country. And it was like, Mr. Myers didn't even give me the opportunity to stay for my son's graduation. So my son, Kevin Donovan Murray, the one with the speech and language delay, and I'm trying to work with my grandson now. They don't have time for me, so I have to have time for myself. Yes? My son was graduating from high school. I need to tell all those stories about how my son went to high school, ambition. And my husband gave me the ultimatum: you come now or you lose the opportunity. So, of course, I sat my sons down, explain as best as I can, make use of the opportunity. When I leave Jamaica, one was graduating from high school, one was still in primary school. I left my sons in the care of my family, and I came away to make use of the opportunity. You might wonder why I did not bring my sons here. I never tried to get my sons here because I came into a situation. I've never lived with a man before. I was always closeted at home. Yes, I work out. Before I came here, I got raped 2 times. Yes. Not that others didn't try. And I told my story about these things. So this is why, whatever. The situation I came here in, it wasn't nice. Emotional abuse. I was not physically abused. So I was emotionally abused by my husband. I was emotionally abused and verbally abused by people around my husband. There's not enough words except to say, once my husband put his hand on me, I'm argumentative. I'm stubborn. Yes, I'm argumentative. I'm stubborn. Because if I know I'm right, I'm going to stick up for my right. And that's why I'm here now. I had teeth then. The only damage I could do to my husband was bite him. If my sister-in-law did not come in from work because she was here on holiday, yes, get a little break. So she came over for her mother's funeral and she stayed a little time. The others went back. She stayed a little time. Of course, she was getting her little cleaning job, working in my name, Abbey National. If she hadn't come from work when she did, probably I would be a dead person. I don't know. But when I got the chance, all I could do was bite Mr. Myers. And when my sister-in-law pushed herself in the sofa between us, and I managed to escape, and I went to Brixton Police Station. From there, my stepson, Bradley Myers, came and collected me, take me to his house. And I never went back to Mr. Myers' place until to collect some stuff. I ended up in the refuge because before that, I had put my name down to get council premises, Lambeth Council. I have the paperwork. I should be allowed to tell my story. I should be allowed to go home in peace. Yes? You're going to put an imposed injunction. I'm trying to tell myself. This is not going public yet, because I need to put it together with whatever else I have for the world to see. People, being closeted, because I remember Joy used to say, when I tell Joy what's happening, Joy said, the ratty come out. And I said, what? That's the downfall. I don't believe in myself enough and my strength. Yeah? And that's why this is very important. Yeah? And why these are very important now. Yeah? Why these are very important in my story. So anybody think you're going to impose injunctions, let's listen to what they are saying. Kristen Salter, why did District Judge Beecham want to take the case? Yes? Yeah? The suffragettes. Yeah? What I've done, an only girl. So today, I am going to put on record. I'm not going to make this long because I'm going to brush my teeth, try and get something to eat, go in the garden, start doing some planting. Yeah? They can come and take me out of here. I need to have a voice. So I'm going to tie up a little bit before I go. Yeah? I'm going to tie up a little bit before I go. And then I'm putting it private before I because I need to put other things in it. Yes? So before I go, let's put some names in here. Yeah? Let's put some names in here. Yeah? HHJ, Richard, Roberts has no jurisdiction to impose JUDG judgment for KO2CL 827. Let me see. KO2CL87 based on civil restraint order, Equality Act 2010. Parkinsonism. Atypical. Atypical Parkinsonism. Self DIAG diagnosis. Not PSYCHOSIS. H8, no. District Judge Sierra ELISA Beth Beecham breach the Equality Act 2010 protected characteristics with Emua Ali twice on the 7th March and on the 17th with Tristan Tristan Salter. District Judge Beecham must disclose why she insisted on keeping KO KO2 CL A2 7 and KO 5 EC 530 and her relationship with TRIS Tristan SALTER of 5 paper chambers. Housing for women must be investigated for trafficking of Asian men to take to be involved with the modern slavery thriving in the UK. Research to The Guardian. GUA 2018. HMCTS must be investigated for miscarriages of justice against Merville Myers dating back to King's College Hospital, NHS Foundation Trust, 2003 to 2008. B. Y. Byron died. Cancer. COLO, colon cancer. Judge Freya Free. Oh, fuck. Judge Freya gave barrister Samantha Gibbs a REFER friends for Grenfell oh fuck, can't spell now. Now me can't spell. Grenfell Tower, INQUIPANEL. www.leyf.org.uk is a PEADOFILE ring of Richard Harty, men in childcare. So I'm not making it go too long. CLAIMNO, claim number GO 8 Y GO 8Y J 214 District Judge Manning strike out claim. complaint against CCMCC and COUN County Court at Clerkenwell and SHOREDITCH 20 FEBRUARY 2020. Let me put www.hctgroup.org.uk and www.met.police.uk. Party to discrimination. CLAIMAN claimant Mrs. Mervely Myers versus Independent Office for Police Conduct IOPC CLAIMNO F 21 YM 135. SAFEGUAR Safeguarding VULENA Vulnerable GROUP ACT 2006 /it. And so as for there to be no whatever, I will put all of these in here. GOOGLE, my BUSINES, for those who are telling me to come off social media. HTTPS FIGHT, fight for JUSTICE, ADVOCACY .BUSINESS .SIDE TE, my investment started at Facebook. Disabled 18 pages account 2024. If it's one thing I can do is write. So now I find some of my writing. Bring it on. WordPress. WORDPRESS. Yeah. One thing I do. HTTPS. Yeah. These are investment. MERVELEE. Mervely. .wordpress. So when you come telling me you're going to my personal space and taking out my things that I write, that is my truth. HTTP WordPress, another investment after entitlements, DENIED by HMCTS, miscarriages of justice after death. You don't need nobody to write for me. Death of mother with DEMEN. I'm paying for this. So when I finish this, I set it public. Send advocacy. Yeah. And those are what Winsome Duncan closed down my thing. Okay. SEN, another investment. Send a DVOCAC. Yeah, I have all this qualification. I want to do something. W.MERVEL, and I can't do nothing. Mervily consulted this. Yeah, so now I'm gonna get money to set up this for the benefit of those that win some Duncan. So you need to whatever. Come off social media. That win some Duncan. Removed me as administrator and send the police to section me 30th of the 10 2017. Am I talking my story? Yes. With London ambulance service. I can talk my story. Now we're talking about the Equality Act. Yeah? Social media. So all these have been taken away. Where are they? Yeah? So we're going to find out why they were taken. Community champions. All I'm doing is getting a document. Yeah? Community. CHAMPIONS. Parkinson's. So when I start shaking and you think and you trigger and then I the trauma. That's what HHJ Richard Roberts done on the 28th when District Judge Sarah Elizabeth Beecham chickened out because I said if I become HCT Group Impact Report, of 1 in 5 of all suicide. I didn't need this to tell her. Associated with unemployment, you're responsible. How many places am I in here? I must get off social media. I was not allowed to do the training to become a teacher. And then I was kicked out of University of East London. And that's when I found out that there was I worked with a pedophile ring. Bring on your injunction and bring on your whatever. Bring it on. How many years I've spent putting this together? And the reality hitting me in the face. Do you see me shaking? But if you trigger me, I ain't fucking able to write my name. If my life depends on it, and I have a medical report, 18th of July, 2006, Equality Act. District Judge Beecham needed an Equality Act assessor. Twice in one day, you breach that act. And then you turn up 1 hour and a half late the next day, whilst you are having your thingy, your injunction that said I was given notice and didn't turn up. Yeah? You have that there. And Tristan Slater is saying, District Judge Beecham wouldn't have started until I turn up. Fuck you. Tristan Slater, fuck you. What is your relationship with District Judge Beecham? All that has to be disclosed. Let me put what I need to put. Because when I finish here, I'm going to brush my teeth, try and have something to eat because I can't afford to leave anymore. Go in my garden, do something here and whatever I have here. I'm doing this private now, but I'm going to put it public when I finish because I made some on my phones. So I have them to do whatever. Bring it on. I'm giving you the time because of the amount of time that I had here, safe environment. Yeah? Those Asians, they're no different from the rape gangs wherever they are, Rotherham or whatever. So you bring these men here, can't speak English, so you need to accommodate their wives. So you're gonna take me out before I'm ready. Bring on your fucking injunction. HTT Parkinson's. HTTPS. It's just one document I'm writing this from, you know. So you're hearing me talking. HTTPS www.parkinsons.org.uk. These people are gonna, when I used to write, they used to share that. Now they're gonna sponsor me to do things for them, man. When I set up my mental health and saying involved VOLVED/EVENTS and HTTP www.justigiving. You imagine how many years I sit down in here and write that. Merville, what have they contributed? Merville/MYERS atypical Parkinsonism not diagnosed. So you know it's not diagnosed. I diagnose myself. I'm not too fucking wicked, man. Yeah? ACAS. Let me put something in there for help, you know. I don't want blood clots sitting for help, you know. I'm not too fucking wicked. ACAS HTTP. What me say? When God say, get up and do this. Me lay down there and the alarm went and me go back. Get up, use the toilet and go back, go lie down. And then me say, you know what? Get up, man. Me hear them talk about the trans rights and damage to whatever. See, I go damage my fucking whatever. What it is, Zeba Kureshi started a trafficking thingy. So you bring cheap labor from Asia. Yeah? That's why I want somebody take the whatever. Yeah? So when they fucking Narin Marcira send me letter and I see a number. So I put the contact number there. And I see a number and I call the number. How did I do anything? Your private number, how the fuck it come? The private number is a woman who is calling and it's on private and calling my house phone. And it's withheld. So how do I, but I know who is calling. Yeah? I can't call her back. 5-7 because it's Friday. But if you send me a fucking whatever, how am I going to communicate with you, bitch? Silly Asian bastard. Dunce, bitch. I have every fucking right to say that because you put 474747 47. Dr. Maria Hudson research paper policy studies. I can't have 4 to waste nothing. Yeah? EXPERIE of multiple discrimination. So you have, I'm giving you things. Whoever is saying, whoever is saying whatever, when I put this here, you have to go look up where this comes from. Yeah? EAS. We're dealing with EASS. We're dealing with the Equality Act. Yeah? HTTP. What the fuck has Debbie Gilchrist ever done? I write books. I am in research. www.equality equality add VISORY SERVICE.com. Email is that something I said to me ADVICELINE at EQUALITU equality ADVISORY SERVICE.com. This is a letter, you know, challenging when I take the case. Take a claim out against the IOPC. Yeah? It's gone back. So when I say who is ever tokenistic racist bastard, I know what I'm talking about. Telephone 08 800 no 100 1,000 is 40 82. People can go right here now. They don't have to go nowhere. Let me do what I need to do. No fucking shit. ICO, I'm doing Equality Act. District Judge Beecham need an Equality Act assessor. Imwa Ali. Yeah? ICO. Let me put the something there first. HTTP dot www.ico.org.uk. I don't put it public, so I need to focus on what I'm doing, so I don't get this. Or HTTP. So I must come off social media, right? www.natio national RCHIVES.gov.uk /CONTACT. Is my document in what me prepare? That as District Judge Sarah Elizabeth Beecham breach Equality Act 2010 for housing for women, and Tristan SALTER. Tell me it don't happen. Eh? The police entry to my home and they whatever. Police entry. You see one document can do? 30th October 2017. Now justify this. Come off social media. Cause more harm and distress to my husband and I than Winsome Duncan's threats. Yeah? www.peaches. So when I go in now, all I need to do is you read this. Read it. Because I need to find all of these. I don't know if they're in my books. Don't know. Peaches publication. So when .co.uk for why HHJ Richard Roberts ranting trigger ATYPICAL Parkinsonism on 20 March. Come off social media, not true. 20 March 2025. For District Judge BEECHAM. Yeah? Here, then when I tie in this that it does more harm, look how it is. The police entry to my home on the 30th October 2017 caused more harm and distress to my husband than Winsome Duncan's threats. See email from whatever. You're gonna disclose that. You're gonna disclose that transcript. Shouting, ranting. Making a complaint. I'm giving people tools. Making a complaint. I sit down in here all these years and do this. 11 fucking years I'm in here doing this. I know you come tell me about suspended sentence and whatever. Where the fuck were you? Yeah? .gov. Everything that UK. About 20 and nearly 30 I try to get whatever. But it's all in the whatever. Let me just sort this out. I'm saying go fucking you about Mrs. Myers. I'm on the here represent. Who the fuck you representing? Making a complaint. IPPCC.gov. May I chat with me right now? So you know. Contact details for the IPPC IP, so I don't know if me have it right. Independent Police Complaints Commission. Yeah? Telephone. I'm not too fucking wicked, man. I don't want somebody to match you, no, man. Telephone 0300 020 0096 as Kate Willow LOUGB Parsons of whatever Directorate of Police. Let me make sure me get. No. Will be charged for breaches of Equality Act 2010. I should put Parsons and Met Police Nigel. Let me put your fucking name. Pierce and Seb ADJEI Adu. Me now put fucking will be, yeah, them a main one. A new mate for London. Let me see if me can catch you up here. New mate for LONDON. Motherfucker, I catch it. So how does new mate for London come? You know, fuck with me here. Yeah? Website. Me have fucked every fucking thing in her. I saw me leave. Website. www.ipcc.gov.uk. EMAIL ENQUIRIES at ipcc.gov.uk. As UK government let Windrush generation attack me sitting now down Arnold Ebenezer Niza Eben Abene. Can't even fucking spell my husband's name. Tomlinson neglected by NHS. Fuck no. That's why I not have a GP. Fuck no. When I Bevan say, no society can legitimate call itself civilized if a sick person is. Yeah? Police Action Center. I don't know, fuck off. Action fraud. Let me put all on no bomb clot in your man. Make the world say, oh no, do fuck all. Yeah? Oh no, have them fire. Some of them you call them and can't even fucking speak English. Much more if you go understand where you want them to do. Let me make up time. I'm a business me I set up. Liberty. A business me I set up. So me have send people where they go do. Yeah? And me do the and then go do whatever. Some people like Miss Presley. www.LIBERTY/HUMAN/RIGHTS.org.uk. They would have had this because it's complaints and whatever and rebuttal. So they would have had it. So same way they're saying I didn't produce any witness statement for whatever, and they give me saddle me with all this, and it can only go through the barrister. So they selected what they want to select as they provoke me, and they blocked out everything else that shows me, and then where I'm swearing. Nobody should have to guess whether I swear, because I swear so I don't end up like my brother. Community and Criminal Act. My brother threw acid and got prison. Sit down in a church with it. I will never do it. Not even water. I mean, I throw much more acid. That's why when police come in here, come talk about, I'm in handcuff and I was wrestling with the whatever. They have to go look for the MOPAC report. HSJ Richard Roberts, you think me an idiot? Only when I'm triggered and I can't talk about what is going on in my head. I would like to say this. I would like to do this, but it can't fucking be done. That's what atypical Parkinsonism done, motherfucker. Therapy. Liberty. www.liberty. As HJ Richard Roberts will be charged for misogyny of a vulnerable black woman. Yes. In court. You want me fucking chat, not true. Police Action Center. I prepared it. Come off of social media. CENTRE. www.policeaction centre.org.uk as asks to VOLUNTEER to bring back trust of BAME COMMUNITY. Now fuck you. At a new Met for London. When did I have fucking time to be whatever? LAUNCH. Now if you put the date, you fucking know when it did. Can I get this in whatever? Action fraud. It took me 2 weeks to report www whatever. ACT action FRAUD. What the fuck? I must remember all of this over whatever. They're written there, man. http://www.ACT action fraud. Let me find them here. Then there. So me go set up my advocacy thing. Action fraud. .police. .uk /report report .fraud .about .u for the fact I'm a victim of the scammers at banks elsewhere. See the Daily Express. I don't need to. Just this. You're gonna see what's coming up. Send me to fucking prison now. Hate crime easy read version. Sodok safeguarding adults partnership. What have Sodok whatever? With what Mimi also wrote. All right. Sodok safeguarding adults partnership. www.SOUTHWAR Sodok.gov. I want to write them. I want to just update the whatever. COMMUNITY dot safety dot PREVENT dot IT dot REPORE dot it for Y SOUTH Sodok Council will be charged dating back to Kings 2003 to 2008. It's a business me I set up right here, so you know. Business. My mental health and send advocacy. Hate crime is when someone gets harassed or attacked because of who they are. On Wednesday, the 16th October 2019, I was harassed by Winston Duncan out by Tesco 2 times. So that's why I'm showing HHJ Richard Roberts. You should have done your research first before you went and imposed a civil restraint order and before you come into court ranting and raving about I called Winston Duncan's name and District Judge Stelline. You should have gone and done your whatever. You triggered me. I was unable to function then. Hate crime can make you feel afraid to go to play. I'm not going to wait to read this. I'm just going to finish. And then I'm going to do it as a document. Probably later. Yeah, in addition to this. But I'm going to brush my teeth. I know my stomach won't be able to take something. Brush my teeth, go it in my garden, start doing some gardening. That's therapy. And come back. Yeah? Statutory framework, factual frameworks. So actually I have things here that I am paying, but then when you don't. This is what I'm getting from money claim in their quest to stop me getting my entitlements. So they are using the argument that the claim does not adhere to CPR 17 part 3.1. Since they are taking liberty, I will submit a claim, read the Metropolitan Police. So they push me, so I fight. That's why I end up have whatever. Are they going to come into play? Now, somebody need to... I am willing to give concession, based on what was done to me. But that's why I'll stay put. Yeah? CCMCC. I might do this as a separate, depending on how I'm feeling and what else I have there. Yeah? www.moneclaim.gov.uk for why HHJ restraint Richard Roberts CIVIL OR order breaches the Equality Act, and then he triggered ATYPI, atypical Parkinsonism, on 20th March 2025. Idiot. Just give me one letter and I can make it into a sentence. And then I go from there. Refer to www. All right. And may I end this now, Can I do it under 2? Refer to www.judicial ombuds ombudsman.gov.uk and www. Bar STANDA. All them they sit me down in here. Bar Standards BOAR Board .org.uk and blood clot https www dot I got make me put where them here in a missing 39 ESSEX.com / BARRISTER /SAMANTA Damanta .Jones for why I'm in the predicament in this predicament. So I'm gonna end on my thingy now. See https www.gov. See, I'm out of my head. At UK Employment Tribunal decisions. Miss M. Myers versus London EARL Early Years Foundation 230047/2016 for why pedophiles must be tracked to safeguard. Come fucking stop me now. I done me done. So may I go back now, go edit it for this. I go fucking public now. Come take me off here. Mervily Myers and HMCTS Misogyny, Housing for Women and Housing Ombudsman and HS Misogyny. So it'll go public now, you fucking shit. Done. Save. No, not did it. It's work. Me working. Me work at 9 o'clock already. You know, I'll brush my teeth. I'll go do some work in the garden. So, HMCTS, the violent NUISAN and criminals need ERT, please subscribe to Mommy Bear and Mervily Myers Mental Health and send advo for housing for women trial 2025. You fucking can't tell me about your blood clot injunction and whatever. Come. Right, so your blood clot, but me have whatever. Fucking you know what? Me not even go yourself because it go fucking make me fucking upset more than anything. Need to go in on my garden. So me done this. And get out in the garden. I clear space on this. That full. Who is tuning in? Updated Equality Act protected characteristics. You see the trans? You see the trans people? They're out demonstrating. I used to be out there demonstrating with others. Who is demonstrating with me? Nobody. So I'm in here using what I have. I spent 11 years writing 2 prime ministers. Boris Johnson used to follow me on Twitter. I have all my thing here. Housing for Women still have time to apologize and compensate. That's all I ask. I don't need to be in here a minute longer than when I need to return to my yard at Jamaica. I never had any fucking intention to settle here. So you're bringing in here. I'm very astute. When Leaf done what they did, I was going to my org, Open University. I'm Open University graduate because I can't do exam. So I do courses where I do assignments in my own time, so I don't have the pressure of exam. One exam I did, that's how I got my chronic anxiety thingy that says affects writing. And that's what I'm going to take and murder on our ass. Yes? Equality Act, protected characters. Go look. What did that motherfucker do? No, I don't need to be whatever is my mother tongue. Came in there shouting and screaming about what I did on the 17th, but I found something that caused that. Yeah? What is the relationship between Tristan Salter and District Judge Beecham? Why did she not complete the case and call somebody else? It would have been better. She'd done it. Probably should have gotten away. But to bring that motherfucker in, shouting, shut me down. Anyway, I'm going to end this. I'm going in my garden to do some work and do my documenting. So I'm open to offers. You need me to come on board to help you do whatever? All I need is a little space until I sort myself out. Not a motherfucker is going to run me out here on my rights. So I'll be spending time in the garden today. And then come back. Oh, here comes that idiot. Let me make sure it's not a genuine call. And all now the police haven't contacted me. What does that say about this? See you later. Love you. Love is something if you give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Love is... I should capture this on this. But I can't see the fucking thing I'm looking for. That's it. Everything has to be in shot. Because I get fucking distracted and I wanted it on a specific thing so I can just... But that's me, right? Love is something if you give it away. Give it away. Let me put it on ugly mug. Love is something if you give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Love is something if you give it away. It comes right back to you. It's just like a magic penny. You put it in your pocket and you don't have any. But if you spend it or give it away, it comes right back to you. Joy is something if you give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Joy is something if you give it away, it comes right back to you. It's just like a magic penny. You put it in your pocket and you don't have any. But if you spend it or give it away, it comes right back to you. Peace is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Peace is something if you give it away, it comes right back to you. It's just like a magic penny. You put it in your pocket and you don't have any. But if you spend it or give it away, it comes right back to you. Love, joy, and peace. If you give them away, give them away, give them away. Love, joy, and peace. If you give them away, they'll come right back to you. They are just like this magic penny. You put them in your pocket and you don't have any. But if you spend them or give them away, they'll come right back to you. What's in my DNA? Singing. I told the story. My parents meet at a wake night singing and were destined to spend the rest of their lives together. How many choirs have I performed at? It's out there. Why am I not allowed to celebrate my identity in here? Yeah? My peace I leave unto you. I'm a forgiving person. And I'm still willing to accept whatever gestures, starting with housing for women, has to make. Because I had, despite whatever anybody says, and I reiterate, Deborah, or Deborah, I prefer to say Deborah, how it's spelled. Deborah Agnes Gilchrist is not a bad person. She had a drinking problem. And that drinking problem has escalated to something more dangerous. I don't know what it is. Debbie Thomas told me it's drugs. I reached out when I realized something was going wrong when she broke the glass on the 13th of December, 2021. I wasn't so much panicked then, but when she broke it the second time, that's when Trina, it's in the witness statement that my antisocial behavior was being reported from May 2022. Come on, people. With the evidence that's out there, and even with police coming here and whatever, can't you see? Go check the Equality Act. I end here. I have to go do therapy. When you see me later, it'll be a different style. But right now, I'm going to my bathroom. I'm going to brush my teeth. Because I need to maintain that so I don't lose anymore. It all started at London Early Years Foundation, Bird in the Bush Nursery, eating a banana. Where is my 2,000 and something for whatever that UV done? 2,400 and I paid. I don't even know where YouTube put it. Anyway, I need the toilet because whenever I'm going too regular, I have to be very careful of my sugar level. See, the nail I wanted, I was hoping I could have it for my birthday. But see, it's broken way down the quit. And if I'm not careful, this can damage me. So I'm going to get rid of it. I'm trying, but Well, I'm going to get rid of it. And as a matter of fact, I'll get rid of it right here and show you how I do my thing. If I can find the scissors, that is. So when you see me post things out there, I'm very open and honest, and that's why I deal with transparency. So I used to grow these fingernails. I don't really polish them or anything. Just they grow. People used to take them before I know the value of all this social media malarkey and get 2,000 thingy on their thingy. That guy who work in the market. So see, I have my thingy. So these are my countrymen from Marston. So I have everything. So I'm telling you on live, I'm not gonna say if I did know, this is a danger. And that's why I look at the danger. It's broken all the way in what you call the quit. Yeah? And if I'm not careful, this can tear off and tear off. I've had it happen before. I was like trying to jolly with somebody when Mimi took me out. And the blow back on me and the fingernail just went over like that. Tear all the way down here. I can't afford that. And especially with my situation. So I'm going to cut it right on here. And people, I'm so weird. I have I have fingernails. I have my fingernails, people. I have fingernails all about the place. So I'm just, it's been a terrible time. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to brush my teeth first. I have to maintain my... So there are people. That's this eccentric. You see the coloring under there. So it's black under there. So see? So this is what I just... I was hoping to have it too for my birthday, but it's not going to work. That's it there. So that's... Old lady have nothing to do. So I'm going to hope this is my right hand. But this always grow faster because this is my working hand. So I'm going to hope I have this to show off for my birthday. And this will be also a month away from my anniversary. So I did get married in May. I wanted it on my birthday, but I was advised it's not worth it to pay the extra just to have it on my birthday. Get married on my birthday. So I actually got married on the 21st. So see, I'm doing my thing live, so you understand. I'm very passionate about what I do and maintaining my health. Because I grew up believing I wouldn't be this age and healthy. I would even be this age much more, and to be this age and not anything the way worse and not even having a GP is God is working in this place. So I'm going to bring my Christian, people are saying, bring my Christian thingy forth. So when you hear me blasting and blaring, it's a therapy for me because, of where I've been and whatever. So some of the time I don't mean no harm. My words, don't take my words, whatever, but it's a form of protection. Yeah, so you understand. So sometimes, because that's why I used to be offended when people say negative things on my post. These days now I just take it in my flow and crack a joke here and crack a joke there. You see, I've just hit the quit. Well, not too bad considering all that's happening. As I said yesterday, I had some cold meat. Yeah, no, I did warm it. And I might do a little rice later. I have pasta there as well. I'm going to plant the potatoes. So that's it, people. Safe. No danger to my quit. See? Right, I'm going to shut down now and I'm going to brush my teeth, change out of this clothes, put on some gardening clothes, and that's it. Right? Peace and love. The Easter season is still here. I'm a Christian. Whatever you celebrate, let's all celebrate. Live in unity. One love. Hi, my family and friends. Rat is still there, man. Me see my son Valdin, I put out the face and Catherine say, you might go challenge dear man. When you? Dear me and Crawford. Go on, boy. Go on if you believe. Okay? Manage dear me and Crawford. Why not? And that we do, you know. Safe seat. Me son I go off a safe seat. Right, I need to shut down this and go use the toilet. I can feel that maybe I need to drink more water. I don't know, but I can feel, you know, a little down there. So I know it's my diabetes. I love you. You love me. Did I share this already? I don't even know fuck what I'm doing. Where